When I first thought of doing this video, it was around 6 months ago. The scripting process has been complicated to say the least. Recording footage has always been the easy part, outside of the Battlefield top 10 plays. I always found them difficult. Are they really my best 10? Or are they just the best 10 suited to a 10-minute occasional show reel? Around 3 years ago, I started uploading to YouTube, and I had no intentions of becoming a voice on the internet, let alone my own voice. My first videos were Resident Evil Revelations 2, no commentary, and the occasional Battlefield 4 clip around 20 seconds long if you was lucky. Over the slow gradual grind of the next few years, I started to talk a little, not a lot, but enough to have a few people say, "Hey, this guy has stuff, I'm not sure what stuff, but it's stuff I need, stuff I want." And I said, "Hey, if you keep wanting this stuff, then I'll keep making this stuff and putting that stuff on the internet because people want stuff." The more I uploaded, the more I wanted to record footage to edit later. By this time I was solid on Battlefield 1 every day, playing from 5 to well past midnight, and a few of my real life friends were there, and I had an active platoon at least 2 squads deep every night. Throwing the oddball video in there like Surgeon Simulator, not only to test the taste buds of the gathering crowd, but to help refine something I'm not the best at: talking. Now some of you out there might be thinking, what the duck is he on about? Avid talks far too much. And some of you might be thinking, didn't you do a Battlefield 1 cinematic with a lead role that pulled 200,000 views that required a very high degree of timing and dramatic confidence? Well, some of you would be right. I did do that video, and it did require all of them things, yet I was playing a role. Side note, I'd make a great spy. You see, in person, in the real world, I don't talk all that much outside of my close friends. I'm much more of the thinking man's thinker, the strong silent type with a brain that fires on all cylinders all hours that I'm awake. When I was younger, I could train the brain to keep focused and the body was tired. Now I'm older, the brain runs its own goddamn circus up there while my body feels too weak to fight back. It's just along for the ride. So it was around a year ago that I started to notice that a lot of successful YouTubers out there have either been to university or studied some kind of writing course. You can tell this sort of stuff behind many large syllable words they use and how often. Yeah, don't ask me how I know this kind of information, it's just the shinobi way. There are also some very technical YouTubers out there that know how to algorithm and work tagging. They have demographics and targets. When I hear demographics, all I think is, yeah, I hope the frames per second is good too. Have I even made a point yet? I guess my point is I've learnt a lot since I've been here, quietly observing my surroundings. Well, perhaps not so quietly at times. I even made a few successful videos with 5,000 views each. Not bad for someone that had 200 subs at the time. So I guess I do know how to play the system. The right game, the right tags, the right day to upload. I mean, all I had to do for them 2 videos was an in-game challenge, a simple thing everyone would have to do at some point who played the game, so I stacked the odds in my favour, betting that some people out there would have to search it. And 10,000 people in the world did. And you know what? It was kinda nice. I'd love to get them kind of views on every upload, yet like I said, I stacked the odds. Right game, right tags, right day to upload. And like the great Ned Stark would say, where's the honour in bringing out the gimps? Oh wait, or was it the imp? Maybe that was Pulp Fiction. Either way, it felt wrong. It felt like I put the Game Genie into YouTube and typed in a few cheat codes and sat back while the views sprang up. Yeah, I did a decent video, but my best work was really in Battlefield. How could this happen? Why is my favourite game so hard to get views for? Is it me? Is it the Battlefield community? Do I need to put in more effort with writing scripts? And this, my friends, reminded me of the hard truth. I'm slightly crazy. Not the kind of crazy that you avoid down a job centre because I'm licking my tattoos, but the kind of crazy that believes this man was made for something. I always thought I was going to be a warrior. I had a decent mind, yet I excelled in combat from a young age. I had Olympic gold in my future, and that's just not a pretty way of saying I had a great journey set out. Yeah, as they say, the plans of mice and men. You see, I want to write scripts for the videos I want to make, while the other me wants to stay casual, like a devil on one side and a slightly less demon on the other, blurring my lines of white and black. Perhaps the answer is to listen to both parts, and roll with it like a yin-yang yo-yo. Can I train myself to filter the sides? Any attempt at a serious tone video normally results in this kind of madness I'm reading right now. Is this the best I can hope for when it comes to writing? Is writing any different to an off-the-top freestyle when it's so disjointed? I guess what I'm trying to say is, occasionally you might listen to a madman ramble as he attempts to explain. He's more than a soldier with no brain.